Hey guys, this is Tim. Welcome back to another episode of the Boone County Beekeeper. Today is Saturday. It is the 27th day of May. It is the Saturday of Memorial Weekend. And before we go any further, I want to say to the veterans that are out there and watching, if you served, we appreciate you. By far we live in the best country that's ever been known to man. And I will not back up from saying that. I love this country that I live in, and I thank you for your service. I do, and for your sacrifice. Now, with that being said, what are we going to do here today? Well, just a quick video. Tell you what we got. We've got a storm coming in is what we got. This week here, by the name of the title of this video, I've wondered, did I make a mistake? By moving my yard up here, putting all my eggs in one basket, did I mess up? And the reason I say that, yeah, I've got some different things here as far as nectar source, but the main things such as tulip poplar, things of that nature, basswood, I've got that. But for whatever reason, I've not had any bloom. Man, I mean, it's almost done at my house, and I have really been smothered out. But if you noticed there a couple videos ago, I told you I saw one bloom over here. Well, the bloom has arrived. It's here. It was just about 2 weeks behind, and I know that, but I still freak out, and I don't know why that I freak out, but it's just so odd that it's so much later here than anywhere else. Now, I'm sitting here, and I'm looking, I see bloom. Man, it's all over all these trees here. And that's great. Here's my problem. This week, they just started flying. I got in there Monday evening, very little nectar. Now, they've been doing some comb repair, things of that sort, getting ready. So they've had a little nectar to get that ready. Well, this week here, man, they have flew like crazy. So I'm going to get in here before I leave here. Just to glance in the honey supers. I'm not going to get into big hives. I don't want to mess them up. But now, my problem is this. It's been a beautiful week. Today, if you notice, I don't know if you can tell, but the wind is starting to really kick. And we've got a system that's coming up from Myrtle Beach. And all week, they've said, Sunday, we're going to get about 1/4 of an inch of rain. Well, that's great. We've been dry all week. A little dab of rain would be great for this bloom. But now they've changed it. It's going to come a little further north than what they originally thought. And guess what? Radio said on the way up, 1.5 to 2 inches of rain tomorrow in one day. So that means it's really going to pour, guys. And you can see the wind's already starting to blow. It's supposed to be real windy. What's that going to do to my nectar flow? These bulbs are really big. I don't know, is it going to wash them out? Is it going to blow them off? I don't know. I mean, time will tell. So there's nothing I can do about it except worry about it. And there's no need to worry about it because it is what it is. I'm not the only one, I've seen a lot of people on here this year that is having tough times. So just might be a poor honey year, you never know. Now, with that being said, I called another swarm. That was number 4. Called it, I went up last night and got it, and I brought it up and I transferred it. Just I made a little video on it. I'll release that in a week or two. And I put it in that May beehive, the one I got from China, the one they sent me. The only thing I didn't use that they sent was their bottom board. They had a solid bottom board. I like a screen bottom board. So I used one of my old screen bottom boards and I put it on there. But it seems like a really nice hive, guys. It really does. It might be something you might be interested in checking out. Price is not that bad. The dovetails are great. So, I mean, it was very tight. I don't know. So today, what we're going to do, I'm not going to sit here and run my mouth all day because I got to get out of here. It's getting ready to storm. I've got this split and I've got this split. If you remember, we made them there about the 1st of April. Well, Had a queen, you know, they finally made them a queen, and I was wondering when in the world is she going to start laying. Well, guess what? She is laying, and buddy, she is laying hard. And I come up here Monday and checked on them girls over there. I thought, I'll peep in here. Well, I'm glad I did, because I'm going to tell you, if I don't put another box on these girls today, they ain't going to be around long. They are absolutely, them queens are tearing it up. They are. Now, I didn't see a queen in that swarm. That don't mean that we don't have one, but I didn't see one. So I don't know. I'm going to give it a few days. We'll see what happens. I may have to give them a frame of eggs or whatever. But everything else that I've got is queen right. I've got a little nuke over there I combined. Made one out of it, and it's queen right. She's starting to lay. I marked her a while ago, and I'm going to give her to a good buddy of mine. He's wanting to get back into bees, so we'll see what happens. Now, with that being said, I need to get in here and I need to shut up, and I need to go ahead and get these girls taken care of. Now, long hive. I caught another swarm the other day, and I'll release that video this winter. About 2 or 3 frames of bees. Had a beautiful striped queen laying. I got them in the long hive, guys. So we'll start a new series on that. Now, very small swarm. What I'm going to do today, take a frame of brood and bees out of here, put in the long hive. I'm going to take one frame out of here. I'm going to put in this plastic hive. That should give the numbers build up. That's my goal today. I've got a little pro nuke sitting right here beside of me. So when I get a frame, I put it in there. After I get done, I'll not film it. I'll go over, I'll smoke them down real good, and I'll put it in. You know, a little rain would be good. A little bit of rain would be fine, because that would replenish the nectar. But guys, listen, what we don't need one of these big bitty drowners like they're saying is getting ready to come through. And this wind, I tell you, this wind's tough. Now, let me ask you something. Is this a strong split? Look at it. These little guys are packed out. Hey, these are going to be some good bees. Now, if you remember these right here, this girl here, she came out of the one that we followed all last year. So we know what kind of layer she was. And I believe that old daughter here, I believe she's going to be just about the same. So I don't know. But now these little guys are packed out. I got to give them another box here today. These will be my comb builders. If I can get them built up here good enough with another box, we will try to get a little basswood honey off of them. They're festooning everywhere. But man, there's some good looking bees. Now they're storing pollen right there. Right on this side, they're just building this side out. I see a little nectar. I do not see her. I don't see any eggs. So I'm going to set this to the side and we'll go from there. But I do definitely want to give a frame of brood to that long hive over there. I'm going to put this down in here in this pro nuke and just let them sit there for a minute. And we'll go through here, see what we got. Feels odd sitting down, but feels pretty good, to be honest with you. Get off that knee a little bit. If we can see this queen, if we can find her here, we'll go ahead and we will mark her. I've got a red pen here in my pocket. We will mark her. She's a real pretty queen. She's brown. Mommy was jet black. She's brown. And I'll tell you what, she is a layer. Now this brood here is emerging. So that's a good thing. We really need to find her today, guys. Man, there's just a lot of bees. Lots and lots of bees, guys. So I don't know. I'm trying not to be too lengthy with this. Well, let's move on over to the next frame. If we could find her, we'll get her in her little one-hand guillotine over here, and then we'll know that we don't put her in that long hive. Man, I should have been on these a little bit quicker, I believe. I don't know if you can see that. That's some good looking bees, guys. Good splits. They really done well. These are just resource bees. I mean, Randall Carter, Gus Mitchell, those two guys there, they really made a believer out of me, because you've got to have resources. I've been down that road last year. If you remember, I went down to one, and then it went queenless, and it killed me. It destroyed me is what it did. Buddy, I tell you, I think I'm going to have a time finding this old girl. There's a lot of bees in this box. But that's okay. Well, we'll see. We'll go on over to the next one. She's in here for sure. Now, I tell you what, you're going to probably be glad to get them a little bit of space. And we got us a new box there. And also, when I put that on, I've got a few frames of the Peerco black plastic foundation, which I have never used. I see a lot of people using it, and I want to try that. So we're going to put us a couple in here. There's a practice cup, and I'm telling you guys, if I hadn't got in here when I did, I think they would have definitely used it. Now, this brood has emerged this week. Like I say, I was up here Monday, and absolutely it was packed out with brood. So it's starting to emerge. That's a good thing. I would love to find this queen. Scares me. Putting a lot of pollen in here. If you can see that, putting a lot of pollen in. I see larvae down in there. I see eggs. Man, she's a worker. Exactly what we was hoping for. And I may have to give a frame of this over to that swarm that we just caught. If we don't have a queen, we'll check them again here in a day or two. But we'll see. Guys, lengthy, I'm sorry. I know. I really need to find her. I do. And I need to get her put away so I can rob a frame of brood out of here. But we'll not bore you with all this. Practice cup, nothing in it, just a practice cup. All right, I got one more frame. Then we're going to button this thing up, and we will, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me. I'm going to probably go through them again, but I'll not get it on film. I just wanted to show you this split. The big hives, man, they are really doing some flying, so I'm not going to bother them. Before I do go back today, I'm going to just pop a couple of the honey supers and see if we got any honey, because to be honest with you guys, we didn't have. Monday, it was just starting to come in, so we'll see what happens. Now, as you can see here, this is a foundationless frame. It's just a starter strip. Man, they're really looking good. I may not be able to get a frame of brood out of here today, but if I don't, that's okay. We can get it later. Let them get a little spread out, and maybe we can find her. We'll checker board all this in. So I don't see her. A lot of brood. But I'm going to go through them again. There's a cup, but practice cup. All right, guys. I'm not going to bore you with this anymore. I just wanted you to see these splits. They really took off, really done well. So I think we got us a good queen here. and we'll get her marked. So we'll have to go through it again. But guys, listen, that's about it for this video. I appreciate you being here. Not a lot going on, just trying to let them do their thing. And I hope and pray that this weather don't really get us, because let's see what happens. And maybe in my best interest, maybe to start looking for another place. Kind of split this up, have half up here and half in the yard, maybe closer to my house. So I don't know. It's something I've been thinking about. Just have to wait and see. So guys, I want to appreciate you being here, and I want to thank you for stopping by. This is Tim, Boone County Beekeeper. I hope that you and your family are well. God bless you. God bless your family, and God bless your bees. I hope that you have a great week. I hope everything goes good for you. Just stick with us here, and in another video or two, we'll get in. We'll see what this weather does to us. Hopefully it won't wash all this nectar out. Have to wait and see. So guys, take care of yourself. This is Tim. Thanks for stopping by. Ladies, I don't know, ladies.